Some very hot weather continues across Acadiana. Of course, we had the severe weather across the Midwest, and another round of severe weather across the middle part of the country is already starting up. And there could be some rough stuff across the region as we head toward the latter part of the day. But back here at home, we're still watching the flooding. Got a chance to drive up to the Morganza spillway on Sunday with 17 bays open. Big difference compared to what I saw on opening day when they had just one. And there's quite a bit of water under the 190 bridge, anywhere from Krotz Springs all the way over to Lottie, pretty much water from levee to levee. Did notice on my way back, though, on I-10 that the water was considerably higher on the east side of the Atchafalaya Basin along Interstate 10 over near Rama, then kind of dropped off a little bit between the Pilot Channel, Whiskey Bay Pilot Channel, and Butte La Rose, and dropped off considerably between Butte La Rose and over toward Henderson. Again, thinking most of the water is sliding off toward the eastern half of the Atchafalaya Basin, thanks to some lower elevations, but as more water spills in, eventually other areas will see the waters coming up. Now, as far as the Atchafalaya River itself, most of the northern cities still affected by the not by the spillway, but more by the old river structure. The Morganza spillway spills into the floodway, but can't get across the levee system. So basically, the Atchafalaya River from Simmsport down to Melville and down to Krotz Springs, not seeing a lot of the floodway waters entering, and most of those areas are expected to crest and pretty much hold at crest over the next several days. Now, at Butte La Rose, it's up a little bit more since yesterday. Now 22 1/3 or so, still expected to crest about 24 1/2, which would still be below flood stage, but there could be some minor flooding in and around that area. Miette Point still expected to climb to 17, flood stage is 15. They're just under that right now at 14.19. Morgan City's at its second highest crest of all time right now at just about 9 1/4. Flood stage is 4 feet. It's forecast to go up to around 11, which would break the old record set back in 1973. Again, the round of thunderstorms moving across the middle part of the country. A new system developing some of those storms. Looks like the worst of the weather is going to be from Kansas to Missouri and then back over toward Oklahoma and northwestern Arkansas. And as we go through the day today here at home, it looks like it's just going to stay breezy, hot, and humid with temperatures climbing back to around 90 degrees, and those winds will be gusting out of the south at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. A lot of high humidity across Acadiana as our dew points have been running in the 70s, so it looks like the heat index could go as high as 95 degrees later this afternoon. Good amount of sunshine mixed in with a few clouds and partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, falling back into the 70s, and as we look ahead into Tuesday, windy, warm, and humid with afternoon highs again around 90 and the heat index around 95. Not much rain for the week, and hardly any rain coming up for the holiday weekend either. Partly cloudy and windy and warm, up to 89 today, south wind at 20. Tonight down to 74 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds. Hot and humid again with a high near 90, heat index around 95, and those winds out of the south at 20 miles per hour. Staying hot into Wednesday, 89. Might even see a stray shower or thunderstorm into Thursday. Not too likely, though, only about 30%, and then hovering around 90 for the holiday weekend with overnight low temperatures back in the 70s. Of course, we may have some big news-making thunderstorms again across the middle part of the country, but drought-like conditions continue here at home, and still the flooding issues, believe it or not, along the Atchafalaya and the Morganza floodway. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker in the Storm Team 3 Weather Lab. Keep it right here with KATC, and thanks for visiting KATC.com.